Hello, everyone, and welcome to the library, where you can find your next adventure. I am the author, and tonight we are playing Star Trek Adventures with the USS Gungnir, the Spear of the Shackleton. Every week we continue our adventures on the wild and wonderful frontier of the Federation, and yeah, tonight we might be pushing in some of the laws on the wild frontier, because out here there is no authority watching over you besides yourself. Don't everyone speak at once.
Everything's going to go smoothly, calmly. There will be no problems whatsoever. We're all good.
Smoothest voyage yet.
I can assure you all the actions of Sorrel will be quite logical.
No, there is. You've thrown out logic. Doing anything that involving them would be illogical.
Disagree.
Oh boy. He's already gone into cold logical mode. It's too late.
He's not gone into cold logical. He's gone into crazy mode.
Just don't let him get a TR-116, or we're all doomed.
Oh no.
We already have enough crazy ideas. Don't give him more.
Oh yeah, those are pretty cool.
This is your fault, Atron.
Oh boy.
How is this my fault?
You gave him ideas.
I just get here.
Yeah. With that underway, let's set course for adventure. Huzzah! Alright, that's not
cast
broken.
counterspell.
Can't cast as counterspell. It's not available. Alright. When we last off, the USS Gungnir had picked up a distress call from a mysterious vessel called the USS as Tyro. Oh, it was being attacked by a pirate faction and under command of Captain Kuza, or Kuza, a Benzite woman. But as they were negotiating a stand down, Atrom shows up in a Burrell-class bird of prey and specific orders to destroy the Tyro and all the information they had. Once the escape pods were swept up, Atron explained that the inhabitants of this ship were part of a mysterious this secretive cult called the Luminox, who deal in secrets. Reveals them to the rest of the universe, but they're willing to barter a secret for a secret. During the course of interrogation, and the leader of this group, Deacon Mala Jen, and made some veiled threats to everyone in an attempt to barter her way out, or encourage the crew to allow them to leave uninterrupted. Atron or Sorrel did not take to that too kindly, and has retreated to his personal quarters with his wife and child, and is currently making preparations.
But preparations for what?
Why are they doing
Like
wrong?
everything.
Nothing good.
We've got two captains up here.
One's an imposter.
Even
We'll keep the imposter. Shoot Ross.
Sus.
Boy,
Rude.
Oh look, she actually has a token now.
Commander Sorrel to Captain Rost.
Rost here.
Captain, can I meet you in your ready room?
Certainly.
Sorrel out. I will proceed to the captain's ready room.
Please come in. Would you care for a hot beverage?
Thank you, Captain. But perhaps this occasion requires something a little more poignant. Would you like some Vulcan brandy?
Well, I am on duty, but a little bit wouldn't hurt.
A little bit doesn't hurt.
As long as it's not that Romulan stuff.
Romulan ale is a bit poignant. Vulcan brandy is a bit more subtle, as Vulcans are.
So what can I do for you, Commander?
Captain and I have a problem.
I can sense you're troubled.
Mal Jin has threatened the existence of my family. If she were to reveal what she knows, the Time Authority would go back in time, remove Leslie from our timeline. How far back, I'm not sure, but at least to the point where she retired to this timeline. Such would delete from existence our marriage and Sunak entirely. You understand, I cannot allow that to happen.
Well, do we know that would happen, or have you talked to Leslie about this?
I have spoken with Leslie, and she has assured me that should her presence in this timeline become a matter of public knowledge, that this is the likely action the Time Authority would take.
Oh, what would you suggest we do?
Leslie has a device that permits us to operate outside of the timeline. I would suggest that we interrogate the Luminox leader with the aid of this time device and extract her secrets. And then, with the help of Dr. Sinclair's virus and my own mental abilities. We target her memories with respect to Leslie and delete them from her mind.
Well, that doesn't sound unreasonable considering the situation. Have you spoken to Dr. Sinclair yet?
I have not yet spoken to Dr. Sinclair. I wanted to talk to you first.
I mean, this seems like a pretty limited, targeted resolution to the situation. If she is on board, I'll approve it.
Perhaps we should invite Dr. Sinclair to our conference.
Ross, to Dr. Sinclair.
Dr. Sinclair here.
Would you come up to my ready room, please?
On my way, Captain.
Thank you. So why don't you go ahead and fill in Dr. Sinclair about your plan there, Sorrel, and
All right, I will explain the stakes to Dr. Sinclair and my solution thereto.
So you're saying these Luminox are secret gatherers?
That does seem to be their primary ideological disposition. And then apparently they believe they should expose these secrets to the universe, whatever they may be and whatever the consequence.
As you are both my superiors, tell me what you wish and it will be done.
well, it sounds like Commander Sorrel wishes to use the mind virus that we've recently discovered to inhibit the thoughts and memories of Leslie and the Luminox leader. Would that pose any ethical issues to yourself?
Ethical issues, I mean, as long as we're not deleting all their memories, then technically we're not killing their subconscious. I mean, there may be some corners I have to bend, but other than that...
It sounds like we're trying to target the specific memories that would endanger his wife and children. Correct, Commander?
Yes, the least invasive method necessary to accomplish the objective is my goal.
Aye, sir.
So I'm not going to order you to do it, but if it's within your ethical boundaries, then I'd ask you as a favor to myself and Commander Sorrel if you would be willing to.
Like I said, as you are my superiors, I will do whatever you wish.
Thank you, Doctor. So it sounds like the next and the biggest impediment would be Lieutenant Fox.
I believe he will oppose our objective. As such, we need to bypass him.
Have you given that some thought?
I have indeed, Captain. I have developed a program and commands which I believe will serve to effectively give us the tools we need to accomplish our objectives and bypass the security protocols that might inhibit that objective. The first is obtaining the psychic capacitors that I developed with regards to the avians, so that we can use those. Malgin is a Beta Z. Her psychic powers are formidable, so the psychic capacitors are a necessary prerequisite to confronting her. And then I have a series of commands that should be sufficient to disable the security protocols, gain us access to security, and allow us to employ Leslie's time device, creating the pocket of time wherein we can, without intrusion or interruption, conduct our interrogation.
All right. Very well. You may proceed.
Hi, Captain. Sorrel is going to go to the secure area where the psychic capacitors are kept.
As
I'll head
you go
to-
there, Fox happens to be in the room.
Which room?
The secure room.
I'm
With,
at the break. I don't know what you're talking about.
you were
I
doing
didn't know that was
inventory.
What are they doing? That doesn't seem like Fox. Fox wouldn't. Now that just sounds odd.
Oh, it was a
Um,
threat spent.
It was a threat.
spent.
Threat spend.
okay.
So you have an excuse to be there.
Feel a sudden
I
urge to
can't be
inventory.
anywhere near that, but okay.
I don't know. Maybe you needed something.
Ah, Mr. Fox. How are you doing?
Commander.
Conducting an inventory, I see.
Finishing inventory.
Well done. Please be sure
I would
to
suggest not doing anything rash in this room.
rash.
You've
No,
already
I've seen-
you already seem to be a bit compromised emotionally at the moment, Commander, given our talk with the prisoners.
I am never compromised emotionally, Lieutenant.
Your family has
It's like an
changed
insult.
you. Rost has changed you.
I've,
Don't
I've,
do anything that you'll regret later, Commander. And he leaves at that.
Oh, well, there we go. Spit, spot, and Bob your uncle. I will take 4 psychic capacitors out of their storage area. Computer, recognize Commander Sorrel, Alpha 1 priority. Run program Sorrel B13A. Delete and overwrite logs of the removal of the 4 psychic capacitors PCA1, PCA2, PCA3, and PCA4 from storage. Record them as present and accounted for. Authorization Sorrel 119 Delta 5437.
Give me a control command div 1.
We'll give you a threat. Computers is my focus.
Okay. And 2 momentum.
All right.
Your order is carried out.
I will notify Leslie and go rejoin the captain and Sinclair so that we have Leslie with the time device, Captain Sinclair and Sorrel in the same area.
Now, Author, Fox is going to the brig to conduct inspection of all the security protocols.
Okay. Let's check my notes here. I'm assuming you're doing a pretty thorough scan of the transport logs.
Who's doing transport logs?
He said he was looking at security protocols.
You're looking at
conducting an
security
investigation of the
protocols.
security protocols
Okay.
for the brig. That doesn't necessarily.
Control security difficulty 3, assisted by computer security of the ship.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead and take a threat. Done. None of my focuses necessarily work, strictly speaking. Loosely speaking, espionage would be the closest.
Nope, that's a little too loose for me.
Yeah. So onwards, downwards. Downwards. Protocol should still be standing.
Security protocol is still standing. Transport inhibitors are active. Only authorized personnel, lieutenant or above, is allowed in.
Amending current security protocols minorly. Notification if Sorrel accesses the brig for any reason.
Control command diff 3.
Okay. I serve Starfleet, and that's it. For the value.
Yeah, pretty much.
And it's control command?
Yep.
Okay. And go ahead and take a threat, and I'm going to spend 2 limit. Onwards, downwards, and throughwards. Was it diff 3?
Yep.
I hit it.
Ooh. You will receive a notification, and if Sorrel enters.
It's not just entering, accessing the brig.
Accessing the brig? Okay.
Accessing the brig. Computer-wise or other, or physically. Because Fox is paranoid. Sorrel has already proven that he is not on happy terms with Mala. And this is where Fox will be for the next about an hour. I'm not getting alerts for where Sorrel goes. Specifically for the brig.
Sorrel's gone to the head, and Fox is notified.
I don't. Not even entirely. That's not even remotely what I want to know.
But you are notified.
He used the head in the brig. Is he in one of the cells? Sorrel has defected to Luminox. Our worst fear. I guess I'll have to kill him.
Dr. Sinclair wanted to do something. While Sorrel is getting the psychic inhibitors, or psychic capacitors.
Sinclair, what would you like to do?
I would like to do research to see if I can figure out a way to target the virus at specific memories.
Might be possible. See, that's a difficult task. You could do this one of two ways. You can either brute force this, or you can take it over a series of extended tasks. I will say that if you brute force it, your results might be a little messy and hypothetical, but if you do the extended task, you'll have time to actually theory craft it, run some simulations, and come up with a prototype, and that kind of stuff.
I'll do the extended task.
Excellent choice. Where am I going with this? So... Okay, a little bit at a comp range, because you might accidentally release the virus and cause a pandemic, because that's always fun. Coming back to... Yeah, that's all right. All right, Reason Medicine, difficulty 6. This is a very technical virus. Lots of little moving parts. But the ship can help.
Virology as a focus?
Absolutely.
Take 5 threat, 1 momentum. And that would take 1 momentum? Yes.
And what the ship? Well,
Computer's medicine. For the ship. Yes.
Wow, sweet.
Alright, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2 momentum generated. Go ahead and roll 2 plus your medicine and challenge dice.
One moment. Do you want me to
If it-
reroll all 7 or just 5?
You can just reroll 5.
Oh, there we go.
It glitched? That was weird. 2, 4,
Yeah.
6, 7, 8. -2. So that is a 6. And that is 1 down. There we go. We found out that this virus was designed to be targetable. It was initially designed to target a very specific memory, but that seems to have been preloaded in a very select sequence, and it seems that it's moddable, so you can swap out that targeted memory engram. Okay. And because of things happening in the background, I generate 2 threat. Meanwhile, so Sorrel is doing sneaky things. Fox is doing sneaky things. Are the prisoners allowed to talk to each other or throughout each of the quarters, or throughout each of the cells? Or are you restricting communication between them?
Communication is only within their cell. The way it's set,
Okay.
the way it's set up.
Okay. Mala is actually giving a sermon. He's talking to her people, like, yes, we're persecuted. People don't understand us, but we're doing the right thing.
Fortunately, I don't have to hear any of that.
Just straight up mute.
It's been on mute since we last talked to her.
Yeah. So she's miming, but it's obvious that she's the one standing up and talking. Everyone's just kind of sitting and nodding along. Extreme form of sign language, maybe.
The cells can hear each other, but nobody outside the cells can hear it because of the force fields, the way they're set up.
Yeah.
Because Fox's protocol, it's completely encasing them.
No, that makes sense. Ross, what's the rest of the ship doing? Are you making your way to the other system? There's an outpost up in the upper right-hand corner that you guys been wanting to get to. Resuming course there?
I believe the plan was to go backwards towards Narendra to set up the subspace relay that we needed to establish a link.
Ah, yes, you were going back there. Vera, you want to set a course for that? Or would someone else on the shift be doing it?
Yeah, I don't think she's really, like, necessarily at her station right now. She seems to be a bit Not interested in following orders at the moment.
See what you did, Rost?
But is she not pulling her duty shift, or is she just not on shift at the moment?
That's a good question. It's one challenge dice. She's just not on shift.
Okay.
But you can give me
What's
a
that roll for
presence
me?
command and diff 3. Yep, in order to roll and get the ship underway.
Okay, take a threat. I'll reroll one of those zeros. Oh, come on.
Maybe the
Right,
ship?
Gungnir. Yeah, Gungnir.
Yay, Gungnir. That. Oh, that was loud. And with that, the ship jumps to warp. Should make it there within a couple of days.
Excellent.
Sorrel, what are you up to?
Sorrel is going to his quarters to get Leslie and the time device.
All right. She goes to grab the time device. That is going to be the 2 escalation. Would you like to pay that?
Yep.
Time devices are dangerous.
For more reasons than one.
Unfortunately, Sunak is awake at this point. It's like in the middle of the day for him. I hate to say it, but before we go interrogating someone, we're gonna have to find a babysitter. Isn't Vera available? Or is she... I don't know. I thought she was off shift. He took a duty shift off or something.
Normally she'd be on shift at this moment, but given recent events, she might be off duty. Sorrel to Lieutenant Vera.
Yeah, what's up?
Are you available to babysit Sunak?
Probably not. No, I got some stuff. Why?
Tasks for myself and Leslie are prominent. If you aren't available, that's fine. I can try to find someone else.
What sort of tasks? Are you like trying to have a date night, or?
It's a private matter, but it's essential to the maintenance of our continuing relationship.
Okay, so I can definitely tell something's up with that statement. She's gonna.
Go ahead and give me insight command diff 2.
All right, criminal understanding to get an extra dice.
Considering the circumstances, yes. Gain 2 momentum. You get the feeling that Sorrel is planning in something a bit more mischievous than a date night.
Okay, so okay, step one, I'm tired of people on the crew lying to me, so you want to be straight with me first?
Lieutenant, there are matters that I am not willing to discuss with you, particularly those that are related to my family. If you're not available to babysit, you merely need to say the word.
Yeah, you're gonna have to find someone else. Sorry.
Sorrel out. I will activate Dr. Fraser Crane as the babysitter for Sunak.
Oh joy.
Zoom.
Mind
Hello
if I
there.
take him?
Hey, go
I
ahead.
last time.
Go for it.
What seems to be the nature of your psychological emergency, Commander?
Sunak requires support at the moment that myself and Leslie cannot provide. I'm asking you to provide that.
Are you asking me to be a babysitter? Those aren't in my current protocols, Commander. I am programmed for the psychological aid and care of the ship's crew, not
And that,
the
of course,
civilians aboard.
includes the aid and care of minors, correct?
That is not in my programming.
Well, looks like it's time to expand your programming.
Very well. Very well, Commander, if you'll give me a moment. His form flickers for a second. There, I have all known infant care from ages 0 to 4.
Excellent. I command Sunak to your care.
For 2 momentum, and you can actually have that programming, and Sunak would be taken care of.
Bent.
You've been informed of the best episodes of Super Nanny.
You'll come back later. Sunak has been just sitting in a corner.
Oh no.
No. You have the Dr. Crane has been uploaded with the best of childcare.
Yeah, we're getting the top of the line.
The latest in traditional Vulcan child rearing.
Perfect.
Yep.
Couldn't you just ask Bailey?
Why ask another member of the crew when he could just override the Hollow Crane's programming and just have him do it?
Precisely.
No questions asked.
All right, Sorrel and Leslie, you're going to head to the captain's office.
You head to the captain's office.
Captain, Leslie, and I are ready. Is Dr. Sinclair prepared?
I believe she is still working on it.
Well, the best I can do is once we're isolated, we can and have at least an hour by ourselves before anyone else can even react out here.
Was that Sinclair? Oh, that was Leslie. Okay.
That was Leslie.
Okay, I was like, oh, why are you posing to Sinclair? Okay.
Player is compromised. I think we should put this plan on hold until Sorrel and the player are no longer emotionally compromised.
Once Dr. Sinclair completes her extended task, Sorrel's prepared to implement his plan.
In that case, I guess we should go back to Sinclair. You have a Reason Medicine difficulty 5 roll.
Yes, I'll give you let's see. It's diff 5. I'm debating on whether or not I want to spend my determination. I'll spend it for a reroll if necessary. 4 threat, 2 momentum. Reroll the complication.
Momentum, and
Ship assist?
right back. Yeah, ship's computer's meds.
Computer's meds.
Alright. That.
Here's the 7 challenge dice.
Yes, that is a hit.
I think I'm gonna reroll that momentum.
1 momentum. Yep. One,
Oh.
2,
Ouch.
5. You can either do 3 work, or you can spend, that 1 momentum to get 2 piercing.
Yeah, I'll spend the momentum to get piercing.
Plus 5. That is another breakthrough. Part of the problem is that at the parameters you're setting up is extremely broad, and there's lots of branching engrams you have to kind of consider. Or it's not just the core memory, but it's the memory associated with the memories that you're trying to track down. And there's only so much room on the viral genome that you can get. I'm gonna generate a 2 threat and Fox. Jen wants to talk to you.
Yeah.
No, I assure you, it's something important.
He unmutes just her section of the cells. Talk fast. My patience is thin with you.
Is that because as of the trouble you saw in the war? Or is it something deeper? You know, for a man and dealing in secrets, you seem to be a quite offended by my religion.
I have no time for religions. Is that all you're going to say?
I know something about actually no, they don't have a reason to assume you're into that. You know that we're not of danger out here, but I'm assuming in just a couple of years back you ran into some other people who are more dangerous.
Every one of your organization is dangerous. No matter
Yes.
where they are.
Yes, but even dangerous tools can be helpful in the right hands. Would you rather our knowledge be in the wrong hands?
I'd rather your organization not exist.
Well, we might be able to help. We have a mutual enemy. I can help you, and you can help me.
Not interested in aiding you.
Okay. How about out hurting the Toth? Because you are a man of pain, aren't you?
I have rules, and you are quickly treading on them.
1, 2, 3, 4. Presence Command Diff 4, or Commander Fox.
Was that a slip?
Nope.
Hate you. Presence Command Diff 4.
Say Commander Fox?
He did say Commander Fox. Fox was a commander
Lieutenant
at one
Fox.
point. He said commander, but normally it's lieutenant. But Ross, you would know that he was a commander at one point.
Right, I was wondering.
But this is getting confusing. Okay.
Nope, that was a slip of the GM. I'm an idiot.
Slip of the GM.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm sure
asked
the timey-wimey was happening there.
I asked you if it was a slip, and then you said no. Which got me even more confused. Stop it. I will hit you.
Oh, you do have a trait that fires. I'm going to spend 2 threat to keep it where it is. Because
which trait was it?
Stubborn.
Of course it was stubborn. I'm assuming none of my foci help me in this.
Composure.
Nah.
Yeah, no.
Uh-huh. Okay. This is fun. Yeah, go ahead, take the full vote.
Yay.
Onwards, downwards. This is Cyril's fault.
Hey, Fox.
Mm-hmm.
What's your command codes?
Oh, absolutely
shit.
not. Absolutely fucking not. I said it. I dropped the F. I hate all of this.
She flat out ask you what your command codes are and invokes that thought in your head.
And he is an intelligence officer, so he is good at misdirection. So he's going to give a random set of command codes.
2 momentum, I would have allowed it, or determination spend.
I do not have my determination spend. I don't think any of the directives implicitly help me in this matter.
Oh, and Director 2, we're not making contact. We are establishing a... Yeah, none of the directives would help here. Callback? Anytime you had to keep a secret?
Most of my things tend to be punching or engineering of some description. But let's see what we got. I stopped putting tabs, so this might actually take a bit. I don't think I have anything that quite fits that.
Yeah. She succeeds.
She succeeds. He's immediately going to work against his own command codes to keep her locked.
Change command codes?
Change command codes, immediately mute her.
Control command diff 3.
And diff 3. Yeah, none of my foci strictly help with this. Loosely would be espionage, but that's a bit of a stretch.
That's a stretch.
Yeah.
Like Starfleet protocols.
Yeah, none of that. Interesting. That's not really been a priority to have on Fox. Yeah. Gonna have to go full boat again. So, onwards. Oh, thank God, I got momentum.
Yay, you got some momentum. All right. Three momentum. Your command codes haven't changed, but you are also aware of how she does this.
Yeah, he's done with letting her talk to anybody, and he's going to requisition some blockers in order to for the security officers that deal with her directly, or that deal with the brig directly.
Yeah, you're not in any particular hurry. You can and requisition that.
But going forward, he's not keeping on any one thought. He's taking on multiple thoughts at any given time. Standard confuse the Betazoid tactics.
For 2 momentum or a diff 2 roll, you can implement that advantage.
Yeah, let's go with the roll.
Right.
What's the roll? Another control command?
Actually, no.
Ooh, what is it?
Let's boost that a little bit. Control command. I'm gonna boost that up to div 3 because she rattled you a little bit, so you're kind of finding it hard to focus.
There's control security. Is that what it's meant to be?
Yep, control security, because this would be a security technique.
Yeah, stubborn as a focus. Stubborn as a trait. Let's bring that down one.
Div 4. Stubborn's kind of working against you.
Oh, stubborn's working against me now.
Yeah, being stubborn while meditating doesn't really help.
Okay. Yeah. That's finally working against me. And how long?
Yeah, meditation is kind of the art of not giving a crap.
And none of my foci really work for this. I think espionage would be the closest, but even that's still seems like a stretch.
And just for lulz, 1, 2. Complication 4, because you have some thoughts in your head that you might not want to surface.
Oh, good. It's just coming back to the siege. That's the only thoughts that he really pushes away actively. Sorrel, you chose a bad night. Yeah, go ahead, take the full vote. More threat for the GM to hurt me, but more importantly, Sorrel. Onwards, downwards. Yeah, getting rid of at least. Gonna try to get rid of at least one of those. Nope, I got 2 comps.
Oh no!
But we have momentum, so I'm still killing one of them. So 1 comp.
All right. So yeah, that's 1 and 1. 1 comp. Fox?
Yeah.
You know some of those bad memories that you don't really want to remember?
Yeah.
You're remembering them. You have a class 1 PTSD on you.
There's a dent in the console in front of him. He punched the console again. Not enough to hurt him, just enough to dent the console.
Yep, and that is going to stay on your person, and it's going to do all sorts of fun things until you get that treated.
Yeah, that's fine. Let's go see Hollow Fraser after all of this. Because Vera's not going to want to see me.
Alright, and Sinclair. Vera is busy elsewhere.
Reason med diff 4.
Yep, div 4.
And you know what? I'll do it all over again. 6 threat.
I'm not even trying at this point.
I mean, Sinclair was given an order by her superiors.
Hey, momentum. 6, 7 on div 4. You got 3 momentum. Roll. Oh, and possibly 1 more from Computer's Med.
Coming up.
Yeah, I'm gonna be getting piercing. I'm gonna just get this over with.
Okay, piercing 2. That puts all 5 of that on the table. You now have the asset of a memory virus targeting the engrams you specified. Did you want this? Did you want to adjust the a infection vector. I should say.
You mean like aerosolized or?
Yeah,
stuff
right now
like
it's
that?
aerosolized.
Yeah, let's make it ingested.
All right, 2 momentum, that can happen.
Let's do it.
All right, that is set up. And you can contact XRL.
Yeah, Dr. Sinclair to Commander Sorrell.
Sorrell here.
Your request is finished. Where would you desire to meet?
Captain's ready room.
On my way.
We will converge on the ready room.
There. Only one Sorrel. And Captain here. Down there, and Vera. All right.
Captain, with your permission, I will initiate my plan.
Proceed.
Computer, recognize Commander Sorrell, Alpha 1 priority. Block out all command codes of Gungnir personnel below that of First Officer, excepting Dr. Sinclair. Authorization Sorrell 11 Beta 4398.
Do control command. Difficulty 4. Assisted by computers. And as this is happening, in Fox, you receive a security notification.
Oh goody. Who am I punching? Please tell me it's Sorrel.
Oh, it's too late for that.
I can still punch him.
I will be invoking a callback to every problem has a solution, where I interdicting the Romulans in their engineering attempt to take over the Gungnir and identifying the hacker into the Gungnir systems.
So what is Sorrel doing that I'm getting a notification for?
I am spending my determination.
Determination is
Locking
spent.
you out.
Not just you, but everyone.
Rig, I'm already in.
Alright, so
Can I work
it's a
against him on
recall.
this?
And I will be, let's see here. Okay, and then I'll spend the rest in threat to get the full dice.
Can I just have it flash on his screen? What are you doing, Commander?
Hasn't done it yet.
Hasn't done it yet.
I got the notification that he's doing it.
Was that control command?
Yep.
Yeah, control command. Gotcha. Computers is my focus.
Yes.
And with the full threat spin, that takes me to the 4 die in the roll, right? Because I've already got.
Yep. Because you already have the 1 dice with an automatic 1.
I'll reroll the 0.
Okay then. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. The 4, that's 5 die. Computer lockout out protocol confirmed.
Thank you, computer. Dr. Sinclair, if you could use your authorization with regards to environmental controls. We'd like you to introduce anesthesine gas into the brig.
Would it be unreasonable that this couldn't happen due to the protocols? This whole brig is on its own. It's as separate from most ship systems, including what Thorell is currently doing.
I mean, I actually asked that beforehand to.
Oh, I wasn't here, so I don't know the answer to that.
No, I mean, I just asked Arthur.
Yeah.
To see if that was the case.
So yeah, he's got this. He knows that Thorell did something, blocked out the computer. He's going to send Commander. What are you doing? This is too far.
You'll get a.
You can send the message, but not much else.
You'll get a readout on.
This is from his intelligence pad. If the consoles are locked,
you'll get a readout on
which
your.
is separate from everything else.
You'll get a readout on your pad. What must be done, Mr. Fox?
Then when everything is settled, I will be arresting you.
Yes, so what's the role to implement anesthesine gas into the brig?
Just one moment. Vera, daring security diff 2.
You got it.
So many whispered messages. I'm kind of scared.
Uh-oh.
I will use 2 momentum. 3 momentum,
Okay.
sorry.
3 momentum.
That's the wrong button. I'll quash that. I'll quash that with 2 momentum,
Okay.
but that's still a success.
That is a success. You did the thing you asked for. Here's doing things in the background. Don't worry about it.
I'm not worried.
Quickly, my feeling of having to fight Sorel is coming very fast to reality.
2, 3.
So,
All right,
does anybody
and-
else still not agree with me that Sorel is emotionally compromised? Yeah, what do you think?
To borrow from another franchise, that depends on your point of view.
To anesthetize the brig, control medicine diff 2. Or you know what? For a threat, Fox, you can and do an oppose roll.
Yes, please.
All right. Sinclair, you have control medicine, and Fox, you have fitness medicine.
Fitness
Dude.
medicine.
Yep.
Stubborn as
At
a
least
trait.
it's fitness medicine and not fitness security. I was like,
Stubborn
you gotta
as
be.
Stubborn
No, yeah,
as a trait.
I was close to that.
So that advantage.
Is he fighting the
Okay.
gas physically? Is that what the roll is for?
Yeah, he's fighting the gas physically. He's holding his breath. So,
loose connection would probably be boxing, maybe
Sounds
espionage.
So
To
we've entered the Phantom
these kinds of
Menace
things.
portion of the episode.
Yep.
All my foci would be very loose. Help with this. So I'm not sure.
Yeah, I'm not taking those. Sinclair.
Any focus that applies here for me?
I have to look at your sheet. Okay. Hold on. Not really. No focus for you.
Okay.
I'd have to give you the full votes.
Yeah, I was thinking the same.
And whatever,
It cancels out.
you do, you have to beat me by one more because of stubborn.
Okay, both you can roll all 5 dice. The threat spins
Onwards, downwards.
cancels out.
Thrall, I hate you. Yeah.
Is there a ship roll
Night,
here or
night.
no?
Yeah, structure medicine
Wow.
for the ship. Technically.
Just wow.
Bad Sinclair domination here.
Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, Fox.
Mm-hmm. No, you're not.
Oh, he's going to be pissed.
I'm gonna beat Thrall later. It's fine.
4? No, we're gonna do more than that. I said more. Five, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 stress, and it's 2 Fox. As nesting gas floods the
I have a medal.
area. Okay,
Knocks it down to 5.
that is still an injury.
Mm-hmm. And I'm going to have to spend it. I don't have a determination.
2 momentum. All right, you're still up.
Yep.
For the rest of this round, at least.
Yeah. Stubborn man.
All right. Sorrel, what are you doing?
I'm implementing my next command. Computer recognized Commander Sorrel, Alpha 1 priority. Initiate security lockdown in the brig. Disable all security countermeasures on Deck 17, including transporter inhibitors. Establish level 10 force fields outside of the brig on Deck 17. Maintain electrostatic force fields, exempting only myself, Captain Ross, and Dr. Sinclair. Authorization Sorrel 114, row 9351.
Great. Can I do my spy thing and counteract that? 'Cause
You
it's
set
going
up
very
the
far.
you you set up the security protocols as before. What was that security rating?
That was, I
4?
think it was the highest we could get on that because of how it was. It was like 4. I think it was 4 or 5.
5 it is.
Okay.
Control command to 5.
Control command to 5. I will be spending my determination towards the value puzzle solver.
Not accepting it.
This is not a puzzle to be solved.
You're actively working against security protocols. This is not a puzzle.
So I also have the values. Every problem has a solution and always have an exit strategy. I feel like of the 3, one applies.
Always have an exit strategy.
All right, spend it. All right, spending.
Arguably, you have now taken Atron's place as my ire for anything involving the brig. Congratulations. This is not a trophy you wanted to win.
Spending the threat necessary to get to the full. After the termination spend, focus on computers. There we go.
Okay.
I want to point out, Captain, you could stop him at any point.
You could.
Mm-hmm.
This is very, very far when he's actively working against protocols that were put in place to protect the ship.
That's a hit with how much?
7.
7. Alright, so 2. You float.
I will. I'll spend the float to create an advantage on our subsequent site-to-site trades.
Okay, spend 2 threats.
I've got thunder rolling here in the background. Seems very appropriate.
This is a situation that never should have happened.
Vera, it's now your turn. You are aware of what's happening in this room.
Please stop it.
Yeah, I am.
Please stop it.
What to
Or
do
help me.
about it? Okay. So question, because like some of the dialogue has been skipped here. Sorrel. Has Sorrel like kind of let anything like slip out about what specifically is being done during any of the conversations since leaving the captain initially?
Give me insight command, or no, insight security, diff 3, and go ahead and roll 4 dice. Okay. You have a vague idea what he's planning. Something involving a Molagen and having a talk with her and not letting Fox know about it.
All right. I think with that, she's gonna rush in.
You rush into the room. As you had previously pried it open with your Orion and tool and are able to physically bypass lockout.
Yep. And I think she's going to immediately go for a knockout on. No, that's a. What's my best thing? Is he using the? Was he using the console or does he have a pad?
He's just talking to the computer.
And just a question. I mean, is the breaking in an action or
Go for the throat.
She had previously done that. She did a daring security roll to pry her tool into the door to prevent it from closing all the way.
the cabin's ready?
Yeah.
No.
And
She's
nobody
been
knows?
following you for a while.
It's almost like you're untrustworthy at the moment, Sorrel.
It's metagaming.
I couldn't imagine why. Cough, cough.
No,
cough,
she didn't
knock
start
out,
following you until after after you talked to her, and she made the insight to see that you were being suspicious.
Yeah, everyone's playing above
And-
board.
And she is paranoid because of being lied to for her perspective 3 years.
Continuous. I'm going with it.
And I was being very careful as to what I was doing to make sure I was trying to be not
I
metagaming.
mean, Sorrel asked you to be a babysitter. I mean, that's kind of all he did.
Then he was very dodgy about why.
Yeah, well,
Mhm.
I mean, okay.
She literally has a thing to discern like intent and everything. Like
Like I said, I'm going with it. It's cool. Let's
Yep.
roll.
Carry on.
Carry on.
Yeah, so just to kind of define things for myself here, if she were to break the break the computer console in the room, would they still have access to voice commands while in the room?
Do we get a chance to interrupt or anything before something
The
happens?
console doesn't matter.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
I
it's
agree.
like
Fox, the
microphones owns
console.
around the room.
Yeah.
Okay. That was just me not knowing. I'm
Yeah.
trying to discover my best move here? Oh god, this is a terrible thing that I have to do, but I'm pretty sure I have to go to cover Sorrel's mouth.
Go for the throat.
Oppose daring security.
Can I invoke Hair Trigger to make it harder for Sorrel? Since it was sudden?
Hair Trigger allows you to go first.
Well, that's no hesitation. Hair Trigger is her trait.
Oh.
Different thing.
The trait. Yeah. Yeah, that'd be +1 hit.
Alright, who's spending first?
Sorrel. Vera forces her way into the room and is running after you.
I intend to telepathically project myself into Vera's mind.
Oh, we're doing the question mark, the daring security thing, right?
Do you have a talent for that?
I do, telepathic projection. Your telepathic ability is more potent than most, and you are quite accustomed to projecting your thoughts into other minds. You can send your thoughts into their minds of other creatures other than those immune to telepathy. Even if those creatures are not telepathic themselves, you can hear the responses by reading their minds as normal. You're also capable of using this ability offensively, overwhelming a target's mind with pain-inducing psychic noise.
But that would be an action on your turn, wouldn't it?
It would be an opposed action and just different attributes.
I see.
Yep.
I don't see this going well with Sorrel, when he just makes Vera more angry.
Daring plus security for Vera, and
I mean,
then
Vera's attacking Sorrel, so
Can I assist by doing anything?
Psychic Rose.
Yep.
You could not let him face the consequences of his actions.
So
It's like, Vera, stand down, you know.
Rost approved these actions.
Rost is also compromised, apparently.
She does not know that Rost approved it. She just knows that Sorrel is acting very
she just
suspicious and
knows-
just put out some very big security things that she does not trust at the moment.
Yeah, I think Vera is totally justified in her actions at this point. Alright, so this. Vera, how many dice are you spending for?
I'm going to do a... Where is it? Pretty sure I have a callback for this. Yes, the clever get ahead. I grappled the mob boss, then grappled the raptor's claw, then grabbed the raptor controls from the centurion. She's good at grabbing.
Yep.
And then we'll spend I don't think it's fair for me to take the momentum here, so we'll give the GM more threat, and we'll go with 5 threat, and I'll use my my Starfleet citation for conspicuous gallantry to try to remove some of that threat.
Okay. Roll 5 challenge dice. I get all 5. And
You do.
but you also get a momentum because chat is feeling generous. This is a sad situation.
Okay, that's all my spins.
I'm going to give Sorel complication 4. Because this is an emotionally compromised moment. And you might lose focus on this projection and something bad might happen.
I'm waiting
Can
for
I
Sorrel.
psychically assist Sorel and give him my determination?
Yep.
I mean, I'm gonna say if you're gonna do that, I'm just gonna not. I'm just gonna oppose because that's too.
It's complication.
Right. So I'm just saying I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna oppose her, whatever.
Okay.
We called it as an opposed roll. That was not complicated, so I'm gonna just oppose it.
Okay.
And what was that? What kind of security roll was that?
Daring security.
Daring security.
Yeah, that would not be complicated.
Gotcha. Do that then. Oh, daring security is just the best. Can't even tell you. Composure is a focus?
What was that?
I said composure is a focus. I did just get rudely interrupted. Come on, give me a chance here.
Plus 1 complication. It's not quite fit, but I'll allow
All right,
it.
plus comp.
Just one.
Okay. Plus the comp. Giving you, I will spend 1 momentum, the rest in threat.
Okay.
I've done worse. Daring security. I think that's a tie.
No.
Fear's 3 hits up.
4, 5.
Yeah.
I'll use your determination.
Oh, we both use determination, but she has 1 hit because of the hair trigger.
Okay. But well, never mind.
Mm-hmm.
She does what she does.
Yep.
You grab Sorrel by the mouth.
Yeah, she grabs him, covers the mouth, kind of holds, tries to hold him.
I think everybody else in the room gets to act.
I was just gonna speak.
You can speak.
Yeah. It's like, okay, somebody's going to tell me what's going on right now.
Lieutenant Vera, release Commander Sorrel at this immediately.
Not until somebody tells me what's going on.
Sinclair speaks up and says, "You know, Vera, I've never lied to you. This is a matter of security for everyone on the crew. Sorrel requested me to modify the virus to wipe the Luminox's memory of Leslie."
She blinks. The virus that almost killed me. You're talking about putting a bioweapon on these people.
Oh no, I've made sure that it can't be transmitted person to person.
That's not the problem. Oh, this person's hands are dangerous, so we're going to burn off their hands. That's what you're saying right now.
No, I'm saying, and I believe, I believe that sometimes it is necessary to deal with people in a way that saves their life at the cost of, how to put it? I guess the best way to put it is sometimes the means do justify the ends. Sorry, the ends do justify the means.
What exactly are they threatening? They're prisoners.
You got Sorrel's mouth covered, so he can't really tell you.
Yeah, no, she's. If he wants to like try to get out, that's fine. She's not in a state to let go right now.
Sinclair says, I don't know exactly what they threatened Sorrel with to make him go down this path. I just know he came to me and requested that I modify this virus to make them forget about Leslie. That's all I know.
Lieutenant, you're endangering Commander Sorrel and his family. He has my approval to do what he has to do here, so you need to let him go.
So this is the actual face of Starfleet.
Vera, it's more complicated.
What do you think
than
this
that.
is?
She'll let Sorrel go and take the badge and kind of just throw it at Rost.
Illuminati, or the Luminox, if allowed to speak what they know, won't merely kill Leslie and Sunak, will make Sunak such that he never existed. I think a few memories deleted in a targeted fashion is more than justified from any ethical perspective, not to mention the threat that the Luminox present to the Federation.
You really don't see it, do you?
Correct. I see no problem here.
Well, one, you're using a virus that we know very, very little about, that almost killed one of us, to corrupt people's minds. That's not a thing.
We have justification here to actually kill the Luminox leader, given the threat she's presented. We're choosing a lesser reaction.
If they were threatening your family, would you let this go?
In the past, I probably would have just gone and taken them out. And
We've taken a different path here. We're not killing them. We're not destroying who they are. We're just removing a specific memory.
Not destroying their minds. Literally just deleting a memory that is the threat. She will go on and be perfectly capable of everything she's capable of, and really won't change any of her belief system. It will simply remove the memory.
They're using this knowledge as a weapon. All we're doing is disarming them.
It's not right. It doesn't matter who they are. There's other solutions to this, I'm sure, that don't involve just going in and taking something away from somebody like that.
Have you got a solution?
She can't have that. She's made it very clear she will publicize it. There is no way of dissuading her. I've already engaged on that possibility.
I suppose if taking away her memories is a bad thing, perhaps we can and find out how she acquired this information and prevent her from acquiring it. Still a dirty trick, but might be less harmful.
Who is this?
Leslie.
Oh, okay.
Look, I don't know a lot about this whole time thing, but isn't that just more eyes on you if you're trying to avoid eyes? If you put her on trial and put her in prison for threatening lives, then how's she gonna spread information?
Betty said she could pass that telepathically to an associate or an ally.
And who's to say that the rest of the people in the cells don't already know about it? I mean, it wouldn't make sense to consolidate secrets. That just remove the point of their entire organization.
I mean, that's a good point. Do we have any insight on that, Arthur?
You do not.
You know who does? You know who you are working actively against?
I'm hearing some voice in my head that can't be talking because he's unconscious in the brig.
I'm not unconscious yet.
He's not unconscious yet.
I'm still very much conscious and very, very angry.
Anyway, he's in the brig.
Yeah,
He's
he's the
blue,
only
he's
one that
holding his
knows. And you're working against him.
No, Mr. Fox.
Yes.
You decided to work against Mr. Sorrell.
No, I'm working
his
on
thing.
the side of the law. You're working on the side of not the law.
I don't agree.
Of course you don't agree. You emotionally compromise.
So Sinclair raises this possibility. How many of the Luminox do we have in the brig?
You have about 12.
12 Luminox.
But at this point, you're receiving a hail from the bridge.
From the bridge?
Mm-hmm.
This is Ross. Go ahead.
Sir, we're sensing a chronoton on disturbance off the port bow. You might want to come up here and see it.
God damn it.
On my way.
And Leslie goes white as a sheet.
Can I work against what's going on so I don't pass out before we go far?
Yes. As we cut back to you,
Yeah.
You have one action you can do before we have to test your lungs again.
I'd like to get into the computers and vent this event and cycle the atmosphere.
You crawl your way up to the computers, or you have no access.
Yeah. Take out the intelligence pad, plug it in. I'm getting access back one way or another.
The intelligence pad makes this possible.
Yeah, it does.
It can override Sorrell's lockout.
It makes it possible for me to get back in. It doesn't override.
It doesn't override, but it allows another terminal access. But also, his pad is now connected to the network.
Mm-hmm.
But his account would still be locked out, though, technically, right?
Intelligence and kind of sidesteps a couple little things.
Almost like I prepared for this. Okay. What do I need to do to cycle the atmosphere? That's all I want right now.
Let's hope this pad never falls into the wrong hands.
Any intelligence pad could also prove to be dangerous.
Control command
Okay.
and to 5. The pad and is making this possible.
I was making this possible. Field agent portrait.
I will take it.
Knock it down to 4. I have espionage as a focus. This is not
yes.
the standard way of doing things.
Mhm. Yeah, you're literally going in through the back end of the code.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead and let's see. I have the Star Cross for the talent for a bad medal, which will double my critical success.
Mm-hmm.
And take the full boat. Onwards, downwards. This is what you make me do, Sorrel. God damn it.
The Force is not with you.
Yeah,
Night night.
the universe hates me.
It's almost like a karmic thing.
Hey, it's your fault.
That is 6 damage with 4 intense.
Yeah, no. I am stubborn, and I will continue to stand up. Take it.
That's a second injury. You can't spend to avoid.
Missing gas can't kill you, right?
Nope.
Okay, just want to be sure.
One last thing. Bending Ross. This has gone beyond what is logical or necessary. He is emotionally compromised, and no, he's sending that to everybody on the bridge crew. He is emotionally compromised. Make him face it. And he passes out.
You don't quite hit send on that message.
God damn it. Why do you do this to me, author? He needs to face this. He's emotionally compromised. He's now working against the betterment of the ship to take out one tiny fraction of a cell.
Drama. It's good drama.
And also disagrees entirely with your perspective on this matter.
Everyone makes it to the bridge and off the
Shields up.
Energize defense fields. All crew to battle stations.
Shields up.
And you don't get a say in my opinions, Sorrel. So shush.
No, I'm not. I'm just saying I disagree.
You're contradicting me by
Guys,
saying that I said it's wrong.
we're all friends here. This is in-game
Not at
drama.
this moment.
Cool. Shh. It's fine.
Hmm.
Off the starboard or bow, you see a swirling blue cloud, and out of it comes a Class 9 shuttle. It is actually fairly damaged and is delisting.
Captain, that's a Starfleet vessel.
Scan for life signs.
Sensors.
There is one life sign on board.
Captain, there's one life sign on board.
Open hailing frequencies.
Indeed,
Going near the
communications. Shuttle, you're receiving.
It is audio only.
Is there a reply or?
You
This
may
is-
reply. Go for it.
This is the USS Bell. Can you identify space-time coordinates?
I'll give him the Stardate and the galactic coordinates.
You are not where you thought you were.
Ah, great.
Lieutenant, exactly what are you doing there?
Currently your core's overloading.
First of all, Ross, I'd like to point out that I did not, I just said this is shuttle. This is the Bell, so...
Oh, I thought
don't
you
know
said
my
lieutenant
rank.
something.
No, you don't know my rank, but
Captain's detecting a core engine overload.
Beam them out.
Core breach in X number of seconds.
Lock onto him and beam him out.
There's a problem. Every console's been locked out.
Mm-hmm.
I'll do it myself then.
Direct for the win.
It's almost like you guys shouldn't completely break things.
Direct to a transport bay or direct to the bridge?
Let's go to the bridge. No, believe that. We'll make it easier directly to the pad.
Okay. Control engineering, Div 4, assisted by sensors engineering.
So we're using sensors. Can Sorrel assist as well?
You may assist.
Okay, take a threat.
We got it.
And Collins, you find yourself in the transporter room. The ship is blinking in yellow alert, and it seems that all the consoles are locked out.
What is happening?
Transporter Chief, can you escort our guest to the bridge, please?
I can try. And Collins, are asked to follow. Oops. You're asked to follow. Male Tellarite out the door.
And Colin just follows and just says, "Take me to your leader."
Huh. And brought to the bridge. Meanwhile, Leslie is she wants access into the sensor array.
Granted.
Mr. Stroll, I suggest you continue with your operation.
I'm not
Okay.
sure we have that option anymore, Leslie says.
Do you know who this is?
No, but I intend to find out. Reason in science. She doesn't have a focus. Or nope, she would. That would apply. And she has a trait.
Captain? Or no, not the captain. I'm not calling you that right now. Frost.
Yes, Vera.
I just want you to know. You go through with this, I'm not going to be part of this crew anymore.
I assisted with
And I doubt many would stand with you.
Your objections are duly noted. However, I'd like you to know that if you were in the same position, we'd take the same risk for you.
I wouldn't want that.
I frankly don't even understand your perspective, Vera. I mean, you've done much worse than deleting a few memories.
I have. Trying to be better.
The needs, it's not about better. The needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few or the one.
The needs of the... You're only doing this because of two people.
People matter, Vera, but also the Federation is a threat from the Luminux. So it's not just my family.
And the Federation can deal with it through
as
trials,
we are dealing with it.
This isn't dealing with it. This is using a bioweapon. She's saying this publicly on the bridge.
No, don't agree. Think you're being ridiculous.
She goes to step out of the room. And then as soon as she's out of sight, she's sending a ship-wide like communication to just like everyone.
Ross is going to disable her access.
Which, I mean, was already disabled, frankly.
Yeah, access is restricted, but you can and do it the old-fashioned way.
Run around and tell people? Yeah, sure.
Mm-hmm.
I think also next course of action, try to find Fox and why he isn't anywhere near this.
She can do both at the same time because she's just running around.
I love how the two former criminals are the only ones that see that this has gone too far. And Fox is a war criminal, I might remind you.
They have the perspective.
Mm-hmm. Fox and Vera, or Vera, you find I'm Fox in the brig, unconscious, is with everyone else.
And she was able to like kind of start spreading what's going on to just lower deckers and people.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, crap. Just gonna try to get Fox out of that room.
Fox, you wake up.
What? How long was I out?
Don't know. Didn't know you were down. Didn't know he took you out.
He took out the brig. He's going too far.
Agreed.
One way or
And
another.
Rost is letting him.
One way or another, I'm stopping this. Where is he?
Bridge, for now. You locked down an entire section of the place.
He's locked down the computer.
We need Atrom. Oh wait, right, Atrom's not here.
I'm going to the bridge.
I'm just telling everyone. People need to know.
Good idea. This will get.
Do I get a sense of what's going on here?
Hold on one moment. Okay, I think this is getting a little out of hand. Yeah, so I think I need to start pulling some temporal BS as to fix this. Yes, I think I might be able to pull it off. Okay, so we need either way we can have our cake. He can and eat it too. We've already he broaches temporal barrier. So. Got it. You know the classic saying, how bad can it be if no one goes back in time? I'm to stop you from doing it. Someone's gonna come back in time and try to get them to stop. All right, let's do this. Okay, we're gonna step away from the table for a little bit. So I can see that this ethical issue boiled over and things got a little out of hand. But we're all friends. We're all on the same side. And this kind of maybe this type of gameplay shouldn't be on the table. Everyone okay? Speak now.
Yeah, I'm fine.
I mean, I'm personally fine. It's just this is not
Vera's...
something as a character that Vera can.
Yeah.
Okay.
Player fine. Character, it's not. It's really not great for him.
Okay. Everyone's kind of getting frayed and tense. I just want to make sure that everyone's cool as players.
Yeah, absolutely. No, I get totally where Fox and Vera are coming from as characters.
Everyone's coming from valid positions, and that's why I'm kind of like, oh, this is bad. Sinclair, you haven't said anything.
Oh no, it's perfectly fine. I think it can, if exploited too much, can lead into bad territory. But Sinclair's involvement in this issue after Stovall said information thieves, well, you know the backstory of Sinclair, so.
I'm gonna have a little fun on here. Sinclair, come with me. Yes, I want to switch voice channels. So, on the way to the bridge, a kind of short woman in civilian clothes joins you. She is out of breath. She has a little burn across her eyebrow, and she's like, "Okay, what time is it? What time of day is it?"
Time of day? Last time I knew, 1000, but that was before the wormhole.
Oh no! Crap, am I too late? Hey, you crewman. It's 1600. Good. 16. Okay, I might be able to make this. Yes. Sorry, no time to explain. Wait, who are you?
Me?
Yeah.
Lieutenant Collins, USS Bellerophon.
Bellerophon? I thought you were over by Cardassia.
Not last I knew. Stardate's off.
Oh no. This wasn't supposed to happen. And I must have caused some sort of temporal slip. Well, unfortunately, you're kind of part of my plans right now, but right now, I need you to help me with something. And
What do
I
you need?
promise I'll get you back to your time. I need you to stop my husband from making a terrible mistake. And at that point, the door opens. And we'll go back to Gungnir chat.
Oh man.
Clear. I mean, do you think I wanted to go this route? I mean, I'm following the GM. I'm following his desire to have an interesting game that has stakes. I don't want Leslie and Sunak at risk. I don't want to be doing this stuff. From a personal perspective, it is difficult for me, but I'm running with the game because the game, it matters more than what I particularly am comfortable with. And that's what I'm trying to do here.
All right, I am spending a 2 threat. As the door opens, Colin, Tellarite crewman, and Leslie step out of the turbo lift.
When did Leslie leave the bridge?
She didn't leave the bridge.
Wait, there's another.
There's now
Leslie?
2 of them.
Oh, boy.
Yep.
Sorrel, I need you to listen to me.
Sorrel is listening.
We can't go through with this. The temporal gates, it caused way too much of a turbulence. So I came back in time. I'm to stop this from happening, and it also causes a bunch of other things to happen. But right now, that wormhole all outside is causing a lot of issues, and if we don't solve it by 1600 hours, there's bad things are going to happen. As in ships from my century are going to show up.
What are you suggesting?
Leslie Prime, the one who belongs to this timeline, is just confused and taking a couple steps back. You're not supposed to be here. Yes, I know. Oh, but desperate times call for desperate measures. Oh, don't talk to me about desperate times. Look, I was as you a couple hours ago.
So I have 2 wives arguing with each other. This seems like bad for Sorrel.
Mm-hmm. How's everyone else handling this?
I am just loving this. He's getting what he deserves right now.
Vera's not there. Vera's running around.
Yeah, I think
People on her side.
Fox is behind their arrival.
Mm-hmm.
What do you suggest, Leslie's? What do we need to do?
We're not supposed to cross your own time stream. We have larger issues at the hand.
All right. Well, what is the exact issue, the problem that needs to be solved?
Causing the time slip in the Shackleton and Expanse and had unforeseen side effects, and it set up a temporal slip. Lieutenant Collins here appears to be an innocent bystander in all of this.
I wouldn't say appears. I did do a time warp. Lieutenant Collins, USS Bellerophon.
2373, right?
Not stationed in this sector.
72. 2372.
I was a little off. Oh, yeah, you don't do that thing until L73. Got it.
You're saying this individual's from the past.
Yep.
Welcome to the Gungnir, Mr. Collins.
I would say happy to be here, but I think that is not a good phrase to use at this current moment.
Indeed.
So how do we repair the timeline?
That's what I was hoping on working on. Oh, so you didn't and take the time to do the calculations before you jumped. I didn't exactly have time to consider our calculations. As Leslie continues arguing with herself.
You're both pretty.
Ladies, perhaps it'd be better if we work together instead of arguing with each other. I wouldn't want I wouldn't want the Temporal Fleet after me either.
Leslie Delta, the time travel one with the scar on her eye, bites her lip. Sorrel, I know how you meant and well, but I think there's better ways of dealing with this.
Always open to suggestions. I prefer to a different path.
Well, there's always an imprisonment, but erasing her memory has consequences as later down the timeline. And it leads to Sunak not having parents.
Sunak exists in that timeline.
As far as I know.
There are certain risks I am prepared to accept. The threat of the Luminox, though, is... Will imprisoning Maljin, whatever her name is.
Malajin.
Will it be sufficient? Will it serve our purpose? Will it keep the Time Authority at bay?
It will keep the Time Authority at bay, but I also have another suggestion. Ask her where she got the information from. We can and put a mimetic time lock on it. Not the virus, Vera. I know, but it would
Vera's not
cause.
here.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's because Giant Vera is amongst the tokens. They're
Yep.
confused.
I was confused. We can create some sort of temporal paradox where if they learn of the information, it creates an unstable timeline until they unlearn it.
Makes
It's-
sense to Pharrell. I suspect it doesn't make any sense to anyone else.
It's a dirty trick, but something we've done before to prevent temporal paradoxes.
Well,
But that would require her being alive to tell us that information. If we don't know how she gained that information, we can't protect ourselves that way.
her being alive is certainly one of my primary goals in this endeavor. What would we need to do to implement this plan?
Just need the time and place of how she got the information, and we need to get one step ahead of it.
Okay. So I'm suspecting Sorrel will need to extract that information from her, since she's not going to give it willingly.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Is Fox showing up at the end of this conversation?
No. Give me one moment.
Oh, goody. Why do I have a bad feeling about this?
Meanwhile, back in the brig, you have had at about 45 minutes. It's preparing for this. In the time span it took the Gungnir to receive the red alert, or receive the alert, beam the person up, and had this conversation. What do you do in that time frame?
Once Vera woke me up, I was heading to the bridge. I have no idea what's going on now.
Yeah, time's going weird. Vera, what are you up to?
She's just been running around telling everyone what she knows of what has been planned.
Give me a presence command. What is the Gungnir's command score?
Yeah, I'm looking here. Just one.
Presence command of 0.
All right. Yeah. Right.
Two momentum M generated. And go ahead and roll me 6 challenge dice.
Got it.
Okay, so that is 1/5 of the crew. Like 120 people. Oh, a couple good departments are on your side about this.
All right. Then probably just have people ready to like.
And he's funding.
Oh God.
I don't think
What
this is going to go
scale
well
is
for
this?
either of us.
What scale is this ship?
5.
Oh, good.
No, not that ship. Another ship. Oh, it's only
yeah.
4. Sweet.
Oh boy. I don't like that there's another ship. And Sorrel disabled my protocols.
Oh, it's gonna get worse than that.
Mm-hmm.
As you're running around, Vera, you happen to look outside, and you see.
Oh, that's so much worse. For Leslie in particular.
Huh.
You see that ship. It does not look familiar.
That's a weird ship.
But you can tell from the striping on the side that it is from the United Federation of Planets.
Yeah.
Is that a time ship?
Yes, it is. That's a
You don't know
Mobius
that.
class ship. Yay.
Well, I guess I'm going to go get my shuttle ready.
You can say that all you want, but they could have already done what they're going to do, and you.
She doesn't know that. She doesn't.
I was talking to Sorrel.
Yeah.
Vera, what are you doing?
She's gonna go get the Void Winds like ready to go, and then probably go to grab Bailey if things start going south.
She would not have access to the hangar deck then.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Ugh,
Fitness.
This whole day is bad.
Fitness science div 2.
Fitness science?
Yep. For Vera.
What?
Do I have a focus that helps with whatever's going on?
Temporal mechanics.
You bet I don't.
I think only Leslie would have that.
Take a momentum. Take 3 momentum.
All right. And all right, it's only just 2. So you got it back. Oh, not all players. You managed to get to the hangar deck without issue.
Right? I mean, she's not seeing anything going wrong yet. Yeah, she's just gonna get ready in case things start going wrong. She wants an escape route.
Yep. Computers are unresponsive.
Is she like stuck outside the hangar right now?
You get to the hangar control deck, and all the controls are, they're not locked out, they are frozen.
That is so much worse. Yay!
Well, I guess whatever they're doing is messing up the stuff down here. Time for manual opening. She's gonna take out her key, her multi-key, and start working at the doors.
Okay. Meanwhile, Box. Fitness
Am I
science div
finally allowed to
2.
go? Yay! I don't have anything that would help.
Nope.
Ugh. Would stubborn as a trait help in any way?
No, you can't out-stubborn a temporal anomaly.
I can out-stubborn the clock. I'll punch the clock.
Can't punch the clock. I'm sorry.
I can punch a clock. I can't punch the metaphysical clock, but I can punch a physical clock. Just take more threat. I want 4 die.
4 die.
Yeah. Let's see. I'm rolling my lucky number, so yay! Yay! Yes, my lucky number is 13. No, I will not elaborate.
Well, shoot. I have to spend the threat manually then. So you don't notice any ill effects. You don't get nauseous or time sick or anything.
Yay.
You do get 2 momentum. However, you wait a couple minutes. A few more minutes. A few more minutes. Is this right over yet? A few more minutes.
Am I stuck in the turbo lift?
Turbo lift's moving. It's not stuck. It's just hasn't stopped yet.
That's still a form of being stuck.
It is. How long do you wait before you act?
Yeah, no. Computer, what's going on?
That's the computer's
And
response, and it's just a
and-
long, drawn out.
And punch wall.
What else do you do?
Well, turbo lift's gonna take forever because of time dilation. Let's pop the hatch and see how fast this is actually going.
Control engineering diff 1. Get to the hatch and open it up.
Roll engineering. Okay. Fifth one, so I'm going to spend a momentum. Onwards, downwards, rewards.
Oh no.
Ah,
Does it stand?
Does he overload the warp core?
I'm going to have to crush that complication, but I don't succeed.
However weird it is, you go to open up the hatch, you unlock it, and it's not moving. It is like there's an isoton of titanium on top of its hatch. And
This day.
you move it, and you realize you're putting all the force you can into it. The top of the hatch is in a time dilation. It's just moving really slowly compared to the force you apply to it.
Tap comm badge. Captain, whatever you did, it broke time.
I didn't do it.
Your comm badge gives an error message.
Great. This is a fun day for Fox.
Meanwhile, on the bridge.
Likely can't figure it out. Yay. What do you mean again?
Do we see this new ship approach?
What ship? There is no ship.
So we don't see it.
You don't know what's
No.
going on. Fox and Vera have an inkling of what's going on.
Yeah, from the bridge edge, nothing has happened since the last time we cut to the bridge. We're just finishing that conversation.
Since things seem to have gone pear-shaped here on this idea, Commander Sorrell, can you undo the lockout?
Terrell, you are muted.
Did he step away? I don't see a PRB.
PRB.
Computer, send previous command regarding command lockout. Return all command codes to appropriate personnel. Authorization Sorrell 119 Delta 5437.
You hear a squeak from the computer and nothing else.
Did the computer not acknowledge and adopt my commands?
Squeaked at you.
It just squeaked at you.
Squeaked at me. Alright. I'm going to crawl underneath and get all up in that.
Insight engineering. Diff 3.
Are we noticing any effects similar to what Fox is seeing? Or does everything seem normal? Aside from the computer?
The computer's the only error.
Computer says
Anything
focused.
else, really?
Yes.
Okay. I will spend a momentum and 2 threat to get to 4.
Oh,
I have no method. Well, I'll spend the 2 to quash the complication computers for the assist. The Gungnir
Computers are unable to assist at this time.
succeed at the cost.
Oh.
I am 1 short.
Succeed at
What do you
cost.
have?
I'll take 2 threat.
Okay, given.
The computer responded. It responded hours ago. I don't know what you're talking about.
Old timey-wimey nonsense. Jeremy me. Okay. In our current time, does that then give command access to all previous command officers?
Mm-hmm.
All right, you got it, guys.
Yeah. It's not going to help me.
and this guy who's with Leslie, Lieutenant Collins.
Yes, Lieutenant Jeremiah Collins, USS Fellow off on 2372.
Do you know what's going on here?
All I knew is Chronoton wave was coming towards a Bellerophon. Our makeshift temple shields went down. I initiated a time warp. Course set 2,000 years passed, and then I ended up here.
Temporal shields. Time warp.
Collins turns to Leslie and says, well, I guess Leslie Delta, and says, would it be possible to make a version capable of shielding the interior of the Gungnir? If the computers are acting super fast, like Sewell said.
Oh god,
What
I don't
the
know.
commander
There's
said.
some sort of temporal dilation going on. It might be a side effect. And how much is this cost? 2, 4, 5, 6. Oh, I guess that's another one. As outside the door, or outside the view screen, a Dederix X bird of prey, a decloaks. It is hailing you.
Great. On screen.
Unknown owned vessel. Identify yourself.
It's the Federation starship Gungnir. Who am I speaking with?
This is Commander Tyree of the oh goodness, come here for your names on the spot. Of the
Apostrophe something.
IRW yeah, doesn't matter. During. They give a proper name.
The ship.
The ship. Yep. Of the ship. What are you doing in Romulan space?
We're in Federation space at the moment.
The Federation hasn't existed in years.
Oh boy.
Okay.
We seem to be coming at this from a different point of view than you would have. What is
The
your
Federation-
current stardate?
The Federation and fell to the Dominion in 3 years ago.
Oh, great, we broke time.
Technically, it was calls that broke time.
Mm-hmm. So you're either starting a rebellion against the founders, or you are sorely lost.
I think we're lost in time.
Unlikely a story. Lower
Are
your
you
shields
still-
and prepare to be e-boarded.
Are the Romulans still allies of the Dominion?
She cuts comms.
Well, no way in heck we're lowering shields. Okay, you timey-wimey people, I need options. What is going on here?
Sorrel, can you help me with some calculations?
Calculations you need, boys in the sky.
I don't believe that was your.
Leslie says this.
Okay.
Actually, both Leslies. He's gonna say this
so
in
you guys
different.
did- Oh god, it's the wrong sound.
I have two
How will you-
wives asking me to do things. I will
Yes.
do them.
Yes.
So is this a dream or a nightmare for Sorrel?
Reason sign. Oh God!
Probably a bit of both.
Don't encourage canine, please. Don't encourage canine.
Good night. Dream or nightmare? Go.
No.
Too late.
All right. Let's see. Doing scan. Temporal bullshit. That's an issue. And yeah, that is also an issue.
Reason science. I will. Two. Okay.
Difficulty
I will,
6.
I see the difficulty. Testing a theory to get to 3.
Leslie might be able to help. I'm already assisting with if science, and you have 1 reroll. Yep, you just have a reroll. Oh, from Leslie.
Okay. All right. So testing
and
a theory.
And temporal agent trait will help.
And I will also. I will spend my Starfleet Exploration Division decoration to reduce the difficulty of the science task by 1.
Okay. Oh, with Leslie's trait, did you want to bring down the difficulty complication? I should ask because there's 2 options there.
The comp.
All right. So, diff 5, comp 0.
Okay. And then, so with testing a theory, I will spend the rest in threat to get to 5.
All right, so that's 5 threat.
Go. Reroll the 0.
And Leslie's assist. All right, so 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 5 momentum generated. You're not quite sure, but you are having trouble communicating with most of the ship. Either you send a ping out and you just don't get a reply back for a really long time, or it pings and it comes back really, really quickly. So, like, different sections of the ship are just flowing at different rates of time.
Gotcha. Okay.
You are in a Class 2 temporal slip.
Temporal what?
Slip. A discongruity in the flow of time.
Jeremy, bear me with the dot above the eye. All right then.
So,
I will attempt to
you
compensate for the temporal variations in my communication.
That's actually easy to do. It's a low grade issue. Control science and diff 2. But as for what's happening outside, I don't know.
Yeah, right. Fair enough. One threat.
And let's up all the momentum off this. Goodness! Why is my NPCs rolling so well? Alright, so that's one threat. And 6, 7, 5. You get all the float. You have a means of bypassing the temporal slip. One means is you can just tell the computer to adjust the time of messages is manually, or you could do something a little more tricky and possibly create a chronoton sheath.
Yeah, I'm gonna spend some of that float to create the chronoton sheet.
All right. And one moment. Okay, you have a temporal sheath up that will allow you to communicate freely with the ship without timing out the computers, and communications and power throughout the ship will move without temporal issues. Moving people across that is going to be a different issue.
Okay. I will spend 2 momentum to create an advantage on the conduit of moving individuals.
It's going to be a little squirrely, but you should be able to do it.
Okay.
Yeah, as you and the Leslies work together to figure out the math of this, and you're able to create a temporal armbands and to keep you in sync with at least one time zone.
Okay.
Okay. Unfortunately, spending 2 threat. 1, 2, 3. And 30. Div 2. That's a hit. As the Deterrent X fires disruptors or banks at you.
Oh, goody.
Okay, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13 damage to the Gungnir, minus your resistance. 7, that is 5 damage to your shields.
It was 13, 7. It should be 6.
Oh. Minus 7. Yeah, that was 6.
Yeah, thanks.
That's a hit.
I'm just keeping everything fair.
Yep. That's a hit to your structure as this ship is open fired on you.
It still did 5 or more regardless, so I don't know why you're angry with me.
As everyone in the bridge is whoosh, rock to the side as the ship open fire. You are now in combat with temporal shenanigans.
Mm-hmm.
Is that wormhole still there?
Yes, it is.
Collins, where does this wormhole go? Or when?
Well, assuming it's the same space-time I came from, 2272. Then again, if it's a temporal wormhole, it's not necessarily totally stable.
Yeah,
What?
I wouldn't go through that if I were you. Not until we get control of it, but I don't think we have time to discuss this.
And Fox is stuck somewhere on a turbo lift, I guess.
Fox is somewhere, you don't know what he's doing.
Fox is somewhere you don't know.
Temporal vortex has unknown complications. However, we are experiencing similar unknown complications in our current spatial location.
Collins turns over to Leslie Delta and says, theoretically, if I caused this, if I were to head through the temporal wormhole, would I fix it?
We would have to stabilize it if for you, but in theory, yes. I don't know. Oh, you said the Bellerophon, right?
The Bellerophon, 2272.
And she recites the registry number correctly.
74705.
I remember something about out that in the war. Who's a good history buff on the bridge?
What are you looking at? Yeah. Depends on who would be where. What? I think the one who would know the most would be Sorrel. Vulcan.
Okay.
Yeah,
Reason
he's been around
command
forever.
or reason command or science.
And that perfect Vulcan recall doesn't hurt.
3. Am I using the computers in all of this, or is it just a straight up memory recall?
This would be straight up memory.
Okay. I don't have an active focus. I will spend 2 momentum and 1 prep. Get to 4. Okay. I remember.
You remember that late in the Dominion and War 2375, the Bellerophon is supposed to do. Was supposed to do something very, very important in the Dominion War, and somehow outturn the tide of the war by being Admiral's flagship. Admiral Ross, that's who it was.
Captain, I recall Bellerophon being a key actor in the Dominion War. The presence of Lieutenant Collins in this timeline clearly creates a temporal paradox that might threaten that historical event.
Collins, why did you leave the Bellerophon?
Phonaton wave, oncoming, unknown temporal consequences.
Yeah, I'll say unknown.
I left the Bellerophon to stop.
What position were you? Navigator, science,
Con officer.
Con. That's what it was. Oh, whatever it is we have to get you back. Obviously, you help something along to keep the Bellerophon on through the Dominion War.
Evasive maneuvers? Colin said that out loud, looking at the captain.
So it sounds like we need to get you back and ensure that the Bellerophon's mission was successful. Does that seem like an accurate summary of what we need to do to restore the timeline?
That's as accurate as I got.
Okay, so how can we make sure that this wormhole takes us back to where we need to be?
First of all, we need to deal with that Antideridex outside. And then and we need to do some science. I believe, as the kids say.
Science, you say?
All right. Players need to take an action quickly, or I'm taking a threat.
All right, we're returning fire on the Diderix.
All right. Which weapons?
Let's go with phasers.
All right. Control, security, Div 2. Assisted by weapon security.
Is, I guess, Zogar the weapons officer on bridge at the moment? Okay.
Go ahead and activate Zogar. That'd be helpful.
Fox, you want to do Zogar or?
All right. Okay. Let's see what we got. see. What do you think? Target structure or engines? Perhaps weaponry.
Weaponry.
Okay. Precision targeting, weapons.
Okay, no increase in diff, but you have a reroll.
Yep. Go ahead and take a threat and shipboard tactical weapons as a focus. And
Absolutely.
onwards, downwards.
All right, 2 momentum generated. Roll that damage. Fox, roll damage for the Gungnir, please.
Yeah, I don't know where the Gungnir is.
No, I can get it.
Yeah, shift double click. Like on the token should bring up the seat.
Just do the roll since you have it up, Rost.
Okay.
Two, 4, 5, 6. Do we wish to reroll?
Yes.
One versatile to reroll.
Yep. And it's just going to be the first 4. So you're only rerolling 4 die.
Oh, okay.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 damage.
And spend the second versatile for pierce.
Alright, so 9 damage minus 4, that is 5 damage.
That's piercing 2 because of precision.
Oh, plus piercing ing 2, so and all those effects. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Shields are still up. And that is 1 breach to weapons. As the Gungnir
do it again.
in its shattered temporal state fires. Do you wish to go again? Or a swift task?
What do you think, Cap?
Yeah, let's hit him again.
Alright, so task to hit him.
Alright. Second verse, same as the first.
Yep, same deal.
Alright, diff 3.
You have a threat. I have 4 tactical systems. I am using precision targeting on the weapon systems again. And onwards, downwards. And reroll that 0. That's 3. Gungnir.
Yeah, weapon security from the Gungnir.
There we go.
One momentum generated, and roll the damage dice on phasers, please. All right, so that is 6. Do you wish to reroll those 5?
Yes.
All right, 1
First
versatile. Yep. Go ahead and just reroll 5 challenge dice.
Oh, sorry.
First 5. Yeah,
2.
second versatile for piercing 2.
All right, so 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11 damage, and 9. Shields are down, and weapons are impacted, and second impact act to the engines. Meanwhile,
Oh god.
way down in the shuttle controls. Vera.
That's me.
You're looking outside and you're seeing a scale 4 or Federation vessel of unknown design.
Yeah, she's in the shuttle bay.
Yep. And short stack's there. Janet, what's going on?
Not
What the blazes is
entirely
going on
sure.
out here?
Whatever Sorrel's up to seems to be messing with things. I'm just trying to get out, get everyone out that matters.
2, 3, 5.
That's a very slippery slope statement.
Mm-hmm. As someone is approaching the shuttle bay. Small craft is approaching.
Hey, back up. We got somebody coming in. Can she see what it is?
It's a shuttle?
But like, what sort of shuttle?
You think it's Federation?
Apparently somebody's coming here. Let's step back.
It's coming from the unknown ship. And as it approaches, as it seems to pass through a rainbow shard as it approaches. A shower of rainbows crackle over its surface as it passes a bubble and it approaches your ship. And it stops just outside of the shuttle bay.
What's going on?
It is blinking its headlights.
She'll. Yeah, no, she says. Alright, well, short stack, this is your problem.
I'm sorry, what?
She taps the lack of badge. I quit.
Oh.
She did throw it at Rost earlier, like, she never took that back.
Yeah.
This is fun. We got an unknown shuttle sending Morse code. Vera without a comm badge and short stack just like, my commanding officer just said it's my problem. What do we do?
Well,
So
there is a reason roll.
for Vera or just for anybody?
Either Vera or short stack.
Yeah, she's not even trying. She's focused on her own shuttle, so
Yeah. It's
All right.
short stack.
Who's gonna do short stack to figure things out?
I can just to scene.
Mm-hmm.
If I can find him, there he is. You can have a threat. And since we activated him, I'll give him a focus in old communicate. Oh no, that's stupid.
Actually, a focus focus in analog communication.
It just doesn't make sense for short stack. I don't think.
Yeah, they're more hardwired for just being a ace pilot.
So bold con.
It already has fold con
Oh,
and a focus in small craft. We'll figure it out later. Here we go.
oh
Nice. You
man.
completely failed. Fold, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, it ain't
Okay.
happening.
Oh, jeez.
So it's like they're
Um,
kind of
he's-
hurting my eyes, but stop that.
He is freaking out, and he is getting ready to mount a defense and see if they board.
Not panic. Not panic. Slam on comms. Call for security.
Mm-hmm.
Just get ready to fight.
Yeah, he's getting
Yeah.
ready to fight, and the shuttle outside is just blinking out his Morse code.
Oh,
It's fun.
yeah. That's all I got. I'm sorry. Like everyone, like most of the crew broke Vera's trust, so she's not caring. She has like a few people she's gonna go get when she's ready to go.
Nobody on the bridge sees this other ship?
Nope, it's in a different timeline.
Y'all are really more
Oh.
concerned with the phenomenon at the moment, any which way.
Meanwhile, Fox,
Yeah, huh?
it's been another 2 hours.
Hate everything about this situation. He's pacing like a caged lion at the moment. He's trapped. He's
Wait.
pretty much trapped in a box. He's not happy.
Yep. When suddenly you hear something above you. There's
There better be
a
a way out.
there's a whirling beep and a fizzy a pop, and the door opens, and there's a couple of gentlemen up there.
I don't care who you are. Get me out of here.
Yeah, we're kind of wondering what the heck's going on here. They're not
I
in,
have no
in
idea.
they're not in Starfleet uniforms.
He's not really paying attention to that right now. He just wants out of the box.
We're trying to communicate with your bridge, but we seem to have trouble figuring that out.
Everything.
There's temporal interference.
That it's quite obvious by the fact I was trapped in there for hours.
You've only been here. Oh goodness, what's going on?
Yes.
Okay. Well, we're from the temporal fleet. We found our distress signal, and we're here to get you out of this jam. Hopefully.
From who? I have no knowledge of a distress signal. At any rate, my ship doesn't have the authorization to send out a temporal distress call.
It wasn't so much a distress call. We just saw the disturbance in the time stream.
Well, I'm not exactly in a great mood for keeping secrets from anybody with temporal authority. This leads back to my commander becoming a bit too protective. So, this whole disturbance could be something far more overreaching.
Where's your commander last you knew?
Where I was heading, the bridge. Though if I have been dealing with this time dilation, I can't say for certain that either side of the ship is in our current time frame.
Yeah, there's a lot going on. Okay. Mariposa, we need a temporal transport or to the bridge. We should be able to correct for the time dilation here. And back on the bridge. You guys are in combat.
Is it our turn?
Yes.
Collins is jumping into the con seat and initiating evasive maneuvers.
Control con, diff 1, engines con.
Helm operations as a focus. You know what? I'm gonna just roll it straight. And due to the talent Glancing Impact, the Gungnir's resistance is increased by 2.
Okay.
Nice.
You do have 2 momentum float.
I'm assuming it's unlikely to be able to say advantage that we still have a decent target lock on them, negate the effects of evasive actions on targeting.
No, that'll work. All right. Who's going next?
Can I try something here?
Maybe.
I'm gonna try and reestablish communications with the Romulans, and the Romulan ship back off, or we'll continue to fire.
Presence command to 4.
Okay, go ahead and take 3 threat. And can I use my palm leaf since I'm trying to de-escalate the situation?
Yes.
All right, so that should reduce to div 3. Ah, jeez. Okay. Rearline bold command. I guess I'm going to use my determination here. Supporting my peers and subordinates.
I'll take it.
All right, just enough.
They stop firing, but they continue having a target lock on you, and they have torpedoes charged. Surrender your vessel, and I'll take you in peacefully.
Captain Tyree, we're trying to figure out some temporal issues. For you to give us the grace of a few hours to figure this out, I think we can sort our problems out together without further need for violence.
This wouldn't be the first time the insurrectionists have tried time travel. We're not going to allow you to do that.
Well, the timeline we came from is different than this one, and I think if we can restore the timeline back to what we think it should be, it would be beneficial to all of us, including the Romulan Empire.
Very, very well.
All right, so I propose we stand down for the moment, and we'll try and figure this out and let you know what our course of action is.
Do you stand down?
I'll power down my weapons first.
Stand down to yellow alert.
Yes.
They stand down to yellow alert.
Thank you, Captain. We'll be in touch when we have more information.
At this point, Fox and 3 people all in somewhat Starfleet uniform show up.
I don't know what happened.
Leslie, he Delta goes hide behind the console.
I don't know what happened on the bridge, but it's been hours for me.
On the bridge, this is only taking like 30 minutes, if that.
Time flies when you're having fun.
I don't want to be stuck in a turbo lift ever again.
Yeah.
I guess just add that to the PTSD, huh?
Who broke time?
I think several people broke time. Says as the officer. Sorry, Lieutenant Hansen and Temporal Fleet. He extends his hand to you, Captain.
I'll shake his hand. Can you tell me what's going on here?
Mostly, one on the Belar Airfon was destroyed in 2373 by a gravimetric shockwave. Apparently, Lieutenant Collins wasn't there to navigate out of it, and that caused the Romulans to defect to the Dominion, yada yada, and that's why we have an angry Daeredex outside. As for the rest of the ship, there's someone on this vessel who has a paradox lock on them, and something attempted to break it. I don't know who did that, or what it means by it being broken, but we have to fix this.
I'm gonna step forward and extend my hand and just go, Lieutenant Collins, USS Bellewaffle, 2372.
Yep, we need to get you back in time, but that's only half our problem here. You were initially supposed to go to the 27th century, run into the Time Fleet, and get sent back. But apparently, a shard of you who ran into the Gungnir as a paradox lock was happening. An event was both trying to happen and not happen at the same time.
Just looks at Rost.
I don't know.
You're captain of this ship. Falls on you. If somebody was doing something against temporal affairs.
Well, we weren't doing any temporal shenanigans.
Not intentional, apparently. I think it would be better if we knew what event they were trying to both do and avoid.
We can't and tell. Whoever did the paradox lock was quite thorough.
If it happened on the ship, there's only a handful of people that could have done it.
Looks at you, Ross.
They're all on the bridge.
Leslie, I think we might have a situation here.
Hopefully one we can talk our way out of.
All right, why don't we
Hopefully.
adjourn to my ready room, and I'll ask the temporal agents, both Leslie's, Commander Sorrell, Fox, to join me in the ready room. So it sounds like we have a temporal situation here. And Collins. And there's at least two factors, Collins being here and Leslie being here, obviously, since there are two of you. So guys, how do we fix this? We need to get Collins back to where he's supposed to, back and where and when he's supposed to be.
He's only part of the problem. We need to figure out what the event was.
Collins, do you remember anything that happened unusual? Something that sticks out, or?
All I remember is we were attempting to stop the Chronoton wave from affecting the dispatch of the Bellerophon, and our makeshift temporal shielding went down at a Chronoton wave, so I tried to stop the Chronoton wave from ever occurring. I ended up here instead of my original destination.
Can we access the Bellerophon's logs? And see if there's any differences between that and what he's saying.
Yes, you see that Collins ends the temporal in the Gungnir's timeline, and you did deflect the temporal wave. About 6 months later in the Shackleton and Expanse, and there was a level 5 gravimetric shockwave that destroyed the Bellerophon. But you never came back from the temporal wave 6 months prior. So it seems that that was as a key event in the timeline that you had to be there to save the ship.
Interesting.
But we have no way of knowing if the Bellerophon is the event that this paradox lock is involved with. It could be an event on this ship that has caused it.
Do you have any kind of devices or whatever to detect what this temporal lock is?
Not really, but he does scan and Collins, and I guess technically this would be 4 threat, 2 and 2. Do a dramatic reveal. You were sent here by someone.
Sent here?
Yeah, this wasn't random. You were sent, and in this point in time to something. Almost
Kill Sarah
interrupt.
Connor? What?
But why and by who?
That we can't tell. I just know that at the temporal signature here is way too clean aimed to be an accident.
So it's somebody with temporal abilities, whether that be a Q-like entity or through technology such as your own.
Yeah, that's not concerning at all. Were you guys planning on doing something before Lieutenant Colin here arrived?
Are you going to tell them, Captain, or should I?
Well, nothing temporal, but the general idea is that we have some prisoners on here who were aware of Leslie's existence in this timeline and threatened to expose her, possibly causing her to not exist in this timeline, which would also affect her offspring with Commander Sorrell here.
Why would we take her back? She's supposed to be here.
If that's the case, then some people have been misinformed, and the threat of the Luminox that insinuated was not one that needed to be taken seriously, and my incapacitation was
Leslie's, the Leslies are confused and shocked, but I'm AWOL. I'm in a time period I'm not supposed to be in.
From your perspective, perhaps, but not theirs.
No, Miss Cuff, Mrs. Sorrell, you are exactly where you're supposed to be. And there's something about your son that is important in the future and your own future.
Captain, were there any other plans on the table besides memory wipe that could have caused a paradox?
No, that was it.
He looks over at Sorrell and Leslie. Confirmation.
So maybe removing that information from the table affect the time stream? Sort of paradoxical feedback pulse?
Well, never actually happened yet.
Not from our perspective.
It happened from our perspective, the temple officer says. Time travel. Oh, not even once.
It could have been caused by you wanting to erase the memories of this particular cell of Leslie's existence in this timeline. Or you could have gotten a bit more desperate and tried something with a temporal object.
That was it. Leslie Prime says. I was planning on going back in time and preventing that information from going back. But, and then the temporal officer says, but the information and that she picked up came from before Sunak was born. Cause and effect are all out of order here.
So from their point of view, their information was correct. But 2 years ago, or more than 2 years ago, when you conceived Sunak, you changed your status. Him being born made this your proper timeline.
Okay, so how do we undo something that has never happened in our timeline?
I think we have to put our interrupting factor back into his proper timeline.
Here's a question. Can you get me a shuttle?
Presumably,
Yeah,
it
sure.
has to be one of similar design to the one he took to get here, in order to not muddy the time stream. A lot has changed since whatever. Presumably you've come from the past, since the Bellerophon hasn't done what it needs to yet.
Collins introduced himself when you came to the bridge.
Wasn't on the bridge.
Fox was on the bridge at the time.
When Fox came to the bridge with the temple agents, Collins introduced himself.
Okay. If we give you a shuttle that is more modern, from our perspective, that would muddy the time stream. You'd have to be an older model. And nothing on the computer banks since since 2372.
We can just fire up the old vehicle replicator and crank something out.
I'll put it to you this way, Miss Cuff. You might have protected your family, but there's something more powerful out there, also protecting your family. And I don't think it's us.
The long and the short of it is, when it comes to Sorrell's family, we need to weigh and measure everything. Not just the short term, but the long term as well. I think you can agree to that much, Captain.
Yeah, I mean, don't see why not.
Well then, let's get our time-displaced lieutenant in your shuttle and send him back if we can.
To the shuttle bay. unless
Unless our time operative friends wish to take him back the quicker route.
We'd still have to stabilize the temporal vortex.
Yep. So,
Well, you
bridge
guys
crew
have a
go to
time
the
ship?
bridge. We have a time shift and a phase variation, and we're only allowing a small crew who would help. Any more than that, and will cause a bigger signal. It's like having a ship tow another ship out of a whirlpool. We have to stay outside, alright, or else we'll get sucked in too.
Okay. Well, can we at least have some guidance or assistance on pointing this wormhole at the right place and time?
Yes. Some of our you Ensign and take a team down to the shuttle bay so we can get this man a ride. The rest of you I'll head to the bridge and get this started. One agent is going to shuttle bay. Collins is coming with. Who else is going down? Actually, Leslie Delta kind of needs to go down.
For the shuttle bay, Ox would go and assist with that. There's not much he can do on the bridge with time shenanigans. That's well outside of his wheelhouse. Shuttle manufacturing, he can do that.
Alright, and I need a moment. Oh boy, what I do? I broke time. Yeah, I have no idea what the paradox lock is, but something in Sunak, something in future linchpin. I don't know. And now I'm trying to think of something to hook Vera back in. Yeah, right now I feel like that character is gonna storm off, never to be seen again. I don't want that to happen. Okay, so I can have the agent reassure her that she did the right thing. Whispers. Yeah, I'm like full on in Deus Ex Machina territory, and this weekend I'm going to have to dash my brain across temporal mechanics to figure this out. I do have another. Okay, so between what the day's whispering me and that, Wait, I have an idea. Okay. Uh, where's the guy? And I'm spending 2 threats to justify any of this tie-in. Alright, back in action. I figured out how I can bend the timeline in just the right way to make this work. Okay, passing through a couple temporal bubbles, as you make your way back down to the shuttle bay. Vera, from your point of view, these people all have been and gone for about a minute. So you're like just in the middle of packing up your shuttle or whatever you were doing.
Yeah, she's just been prepping. That's it. If she's only a minute to prep, I mean, I imagine like the void wind's getting wound up. Good looks over. Hey, more people. What? Fine. What do you all want?
And why is Vera mad at us?
Lots of reasons.
I mean, besides the pre-existing ones.
She just saw you all walk in and she just said, yeah, what do you all want?
Fortunately for your
She's
mood,
like starting up the void wind.
fortunately for your mood, we're not here to see you.
Great.
Lieutenant, I don't know if that helps. Collins will extend his hand. Lieutenant Collins. Professional shovel maker.
Yeah. Hey, nice to meet you. Glad to see they got a replacement for me immediately. I don't think I actually met you anywhere on board, so that's great.
Unfortunately, he's not with us, and this isn't his time.
Like I said, professional troublemaker.
Lots of trouble.
Oh, I honestly just thought you said shuttle. My bad. Yeah, okay. It's really not my business anymore, is it? Or did you not get told, Fox?
There's a lot going on.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna stand by this.
If it helps, the business with Mala has been settled and didn't need to happen.
But it could have.
It very well could have.
Literally, like, wait, so fill me in, please.
Fortunately, the information regarding Leslie's improper time was false. More than 2 years false. Sunak changed her time placement. She belongs here. Temporal Affairs has arrived in order to correct a time anomaly partially caused by Lieutenant Collins' disappearance, and more overly caused by Leslie attempting to stop Mala from receiving information about her.
So what you're saying is the solution, like half the time, was just to ask people questions?
Unfortunately, hindsight is 2020.
You know, I would have been like to like be asked before going to implanting a dangerous mind virus on people.
Unfortunately, the mind virus was the lesser of the two evils.
They shouldn't have done this.
I agree.
I'll stay
Well, I
at least. I'll stay at least till we get to Narendra Station.
Well,
I'm not
can't
taking
stop
back
you.
that badge yet.
Well, I can't stop you from leaving. Now is not exactly the best time, unless you want to be stuck in a future where we lost.
A past. You're from 2383. This is 2375, I believe.
Yeah, sure. Like I said, I'll stick till Narendra Station. Do whatever you got to do.
Well, then let's get to building that shuttle for your return voyage.
Yeah, and Bureau will kind of just walk out of the room at that point.
Well, with that heavy emotion
Yeah.
behind us, let's build a shuttle.
Yeah, shuttle is built, and with the assistance of the temporal rescue team and everything else, Collins, you are sent back to your time.
Well, hopefully, as he says to Fox before he leaves, I'll see you guys again, unless I die in this Dominion War. Unlikely.
I believe there's a phrase for that. Spoilers.
Go
Until
kick
we
some
meet the
Dominion
future
ass.
incarnation of you, Lieutenant.
What was that, Fox?
Until we meet the future incarnation of you, Lieutenant.
Until we meet again. And Collins is flying back, I guess, through the temporal vortex. I mean, I don't know exactly what's going to happen.
Yep. Who knows? Maybe you head back in time and you give our captain another headache.
Oh, Collins is always a headache. Now there are two of them, though.
That's not terrifying.
Oh no, that last Quantaton wave, the one that Collins time warped away from, was a reset wave and reset the timeline.
Again, that's not terrifying. I do not pity that captain.
Well, I guess he's not here. Captain Chamberlain is not Lieutenant, Commander Sorrel.
Well, that's his problem, not mine. So.
Mhm.
Eh.
And with that, the Gungnir is brought back to her proper time and proper temporal alignment.
Good.
Drew, is there any last scenes we wanna have? Maybe someone talk to Vera.
I don't think that roster box would be particularly welcome at the moment.
I mean, there's Sinclair, but I don't know about that either.
Yeah, the entire senior staff has broken her trust at this point.
I mean, Sinclair never lied to Vera. She was just...
That's true. Like, she'd be more receptive to Sinclair. But like that's probably something that can happen next episode.
All right, and with time back together, trust us is still shattered. But we'll mend those bridges next time on Star Trek Gungnir. Okay, so that was an episode. Music start. Be sure to catch us next week, 7 p.m. here on Twitch to catch our next adventure on the frontier. Thank you to our players tonight. Music provided by Kevin Macloud. You can check out his royalty-free music at ecomtech.com. As always, we're forever grateful to Modifius for giving us the ship, and to Gene Roddenberry for giving the stars to guide us. Until next time, go out and find your own adventure.